It's that time of year, you guys. I have to bring up the snow depth map across the country, which literally shows you how much snow is actually on the ground. And the big reveal here as we look toward New England, yeah, there's some more snow here. Now, I will say the mountains win again. We end up with more in the way of snowfall up into those higher elevations of the Greens, the Whites, the Adirondacks too, and that lake effect snow really giving those towns along the Great Lake shorelines a run for their money. But us here at home, nothing on the ground. I think we all know that, right? But I am tracking a couple of snow showers here on satellite and radar. But there's a trick to this forecast, and this is where we put our degrees to use, my friend, considering the fact that we end up with, yes, what looks like a band of snow here across satellite and radar, but a lot of this actually isn't going to reach the ground. There's a lot of dry air down here where we live, so that moisture, it's got a little bit of a battle to get down to reach us. The results, a couple of flurries this morning and even a rain shower or two, a little drizzle, a little mist along the coastline as we look through these next couple of hours. So something to keep in mind as you're heading out the door for your commute. Don't expect anything big or bad, but just something to note as we move through the first half of the day. Even as we move through the afternoon, I am expecting some clouds and even a stray shower or two, and that's just about it here with a little influence from a small area of low pressure. Otherwise, temperature-wise, it's not too far from average at the moment, with most of us in the upper 30s. That's where we should be this time of day at this time of year. 38 degrees as we look to Providence, Taunton, and New Bedford, 39 in Newport, and 41 for Westerly and Block Island. Hour-by-hour forecast showing you that we end up with temperatures technically warmer than yesterday. Not that that's saying much, but we end up about 10 degrees below average rather than 20 in the mid-40s this afternoon. Case in point, take a look at highs across the map. Most of us around 46 degrees or so, like in Providence, was expecting 46. Same thing in Taunton and Smithfield, 48 for New Bedford and Newport, and 50 for Block Island. Now, as we look toward tonight, things get interesting once again. We have temperatures into the 30s, right where they should be. Some clouds around, but I know the question everyone's been asking is, what about the aurora? So many of you saw this last night, the northern lights looking so beautiful, not just across southern New England, but really all the way down to parts of the mid-south and the southeastern United States. We were able to see the northern lights. Now, what about tonight? Well, last night we had what would look at as a severe magnetic storm, geomagnetic storm, I should say. We end up with more in that strong category for tonight, so it's a little bit less of a chance, but it's not nothing. So go outside, go to an area of low light pollution, and look to the north, and you might just be able to see the northern lights for yourselves if you didn't see them last night. Now, as we get into tomorrow, temperature-wise, we keep the trend going of the 40s. It's a little bit warmer, but that's not saying too much once again. As we move into the weekend, we finally hit the 50s, but it comes at a price. We end up with some showers as we look through Sunday, especially in the morning, starting Sunday morning and lasting through the very early afternoon. That's where it looks like things will get a little bit drier. We end up with more in the way of the 40s as we get back into next week as well.